Okay. I'm Greg! I'm Greg?
No.
Hello!
Okay, start again.
I'm Greg?
I'm Derek.
Oh, you want me to talk?
Well, you're just in the background.
Take 3! Hi, I'm Greg.
I'm Derek.
I'm Lucas.
I'm Johnny.
Welcome to Men of the Dead, and this is Monday.
Alright, this week on The Den, it is QA week, and we thought we'd spice it up a little bit with these two weirdos behind us.
Weird.
So we're all going to be
Weird.
sharing the questions this week. So why don't you pick a
I was told TNA.
No one wants to see your titties.
We already saw his titties on. We have already seen Johnny's titties
On the Glitter episode. That brought us in so many fans.
Oh my
I don't know
god.
why.
Oh, girl.
I'm so
Alright.
glad
Okay,
you're
so we're at the
welcome.
Tea and Shade episode section.
Oh, tea, no shade.
All right, so you want to answer this one?
Let's just pick a question for them.
Lucas asked Lucas, what are your goals for this year?
My goal.
And greetings from Argentina, by the way.
Oh, okay. My goals for this year are to make sure that I don't fail out of university again.
Johnny, what are your goals for this year?
Finish a Final Fantasy complete with all the trophies.
Ooh.
Oh, but which ones have the, only 10 and 13 have the trophies.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, but you need to redo 10 because you found out that you don't have one of the trophies. You picked
No,
about that.
I don't have to redo it. I just, okay, this is going to be it, bro. No, and also I would like to get my passport.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. So Chester Bukowski asks, what are the 5 things you are looking forward to in Tidal Wave, Derek?
5 things. Everyone's waiting for like the dirtiest answer right now. I imagine that. But 5 things I'm looking forward to. Seeing Aaron again and Eric, hanging out with the other Den boys. Cannot wait to see. I cannot wait to see Aaron again. Cannot wait to meet Eric. The pool. I just can't wait to get in the pool and just socialize with everybody and just get pretty drunk monkey the whole time. Drinking around the world at Epcot. There's so much. So it's a huge blast last year, and it's gonna be a lot of fun this year. Doing Magic Kingdom for the first time ever. That's just been something I've always wanted to do. What's one more thing? I know the answer everyone else is thinking, but it's not that.
Bringing me back gifts.
Bringing Johnny back, no, it's not that.
You're so needy.
Not needy, just...
Well, I personally am looking forward to hanging out with you, Mr. Chester.
Yes,
so there
that's
you go.
number 5.
There you go.
You can buy gifts for Johnny.
I accept all the credit cards as well.
Alright, so knowing that Lucas is a big Doctor Who fan, we'll ask him this one. If you turned out to be a Time Lord, what would be the first thing you would do, and where or when would you go?
I know where I would go. Nowhere with statues.
And that is from Jake, by the way.
Yeah, I would go nowhere with statues.
No weeping angels. No.
No way. I think, honestly, it would be great to go to Gallifrey, but that place seems a little pretentious and irritating, so... I don't know. I'd want to go find someplace pre-Dalek. You know what?
Pre-Dalek.
I like the dinosaurs. I would go back to the dinosaurs. See those bitches.
Okay. Alright. Adam Rocca asks, aside from Lilo and Stitch, what is your favorite Disney movie, live action or animated?
Ooh, can I answer this one?
Go ahead.
Can it be like 2 of your favorite? Because they're kind of in the same
Sure,
vein.
Sure, why not?
Sleeping Beauty and Maleficent.
Those are good.
Yeah, those are
And
good.
that's only because of Maleficent.
Wreck-It Ralph.
that's such a
Yeah,
good
Wreck-It
movie.
Ralph and Little Mermaid.
Into the Woods by Empire. I
Yeah.
love it.
Was that Disney?
Yep.
It was.
What? Oh, I know you.
Mine will always be Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
Always Beauty and the Beast. I'm so excited for the live action with Emma Watson.
What about Aladdin? Nobody said Aladdin.
Aladdin is
can
good.
show
And,
you
I mean,
the world.
I love Rob Williams as a genie, but Beauty and the Beast.
Oh,
When did you do that?
world.
She's
Okay.
serving
They may
out
never
now.
do that, honestly. They probably would have wanted to
All
have
right.
Robin Williams as the genie. live
So
action.
Chibi asks, when are you going to send me chocolate?
Who?
Who? What chocolate? Like, what did we promise this on the den?
Oh.
Like, okay, so Matthew asks, an issue I see regularly, not expressing clearly or truthfully what you are looking for out of an interaction with a guy. I run into the issue where I wanted to be friends, and when we meet, they want to get sexual, and that isn't why I showed up. Are we as a subculture lacking impulse, control, and honesty? What are your thoughts on that?
Go
Can
ahead.
I answer that?
Yes.
If you're on a site like Grindr, Growler, jigglemyhandle.com or something like that.
Spelunker.
Well, but that word's just dirty on 20 different levels.
Spelunker.
If you're on those sites, that's what you're looking for. Let's call it spade a spade. You're not on Grindr for Christian Mingle. But if you're on a site like Christian Mingle that is for meeting people,
Plenty of fish.
like plenty of fish, but I mean, people usually establish it. But if you are forthright and say, I just want to meet you on a friend level, then yeah, I would understand. Like, there is a problem with honesty because we have the same problem in this community in Nova Scotia and Halifax, where people are not honest, and I find it's also a maritime mentality where I can be honest, but if I'm honest, I'm being rude, and it's not being rude if you're honest with somebody. I'm abruptly honest. Everybody in this room knows that.
No, Johnny, you're not.
But I mean, when I show up on usually on those sites, I was like, stick it in, and that was it. But I mean, I never went on those sites to meet friends, though.
Okay.
Well, and it's in the same vein. Yeah, like if you're making an account on Grindr, you have to go forward making that account, realizing that people you're going to be talking to are looking for sex. You're not going to meet your soulmate on Grindr. You might meet your soulmate on Plenty of Fish. You might meet friends there. That would probably be the better option. But honestly, if there are enough people out there looking to just meet friends, go to a bar, go to an event, or get someone to create
There's
an
so
app
many events
to meet
too.
gay friends.
But and seriously, if you're on Scruff or Grindr or whatever, and you have a topless picture, and you're saying you're looking for friends, no, you ain't.
No, people are not going to take that seriously.
No.
They're going to be like, he's looking for sex.
If you're going to be on these sites, be truthful with what you're looking for, because it can make mixed messages for people.
But
All
I
right.
mean, if you seriously have it everywhere, it's like just friends, and you're not wearing like the jock in the mouth, then
Yeah.
that's
So
what
if you're gonna make a profile on somewhere like Grindr, Scruff, Growl, or whatever, and you want to do it for just friends, don't be naked in the photo. Have clothes on, and then people actually take you seriously on that and won't think you want just sex.
That's fair.
Okay, another
right.
question. Chester asked another question. Guys, favorite vacation and why?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Everybody, yeah.
New York City, Times Square, New Year's Eve, 2000. That was followed very, very closely, like by the 2006 trip to see Nine Inch Nails in Portland, Maine. But the New Year's Eve in New York was insane.
Lucas?
Mine probably, because I've had two favorite ones when I went to Italy and Greece in high school, but then I just recently went to Chicago with my friends Justin and Rhiannon, and we went down for a Teen Wolf convention and stuff, so that's probably my favorite. I get to meet some of my favorite actors, and Chicago was fucking amazing.
And
Shout out to Chicago.
what about ours? What's your favorite?
That's a tough one.
I don't know. We've gone a few. We've gone to the Dominican Republic. That was a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
We did Montreal, Mont Tremblant. That was weird because we were there with a bunch of 19-year-old students and we didn't know it was a student trip.
That's true.
We wanted on a contest.
It was awkward.
Yeah,
it was awkward.
we won a contest. It's a free trip to Montreal. We're sweet. A week before the event,
But I will
we found out it was
I will
a
say
ski
one
trip.
of the boys that was in the room, his name was Donkey, and there was a reason.
There was a reason for that.
Just saying.
God.
Just saying.
It was a week before the trip. We discovered it was a trip to Mont Tremblant. I was like, oh, sweet. We're going to go to a ski resort. When we got on the bus, we found out it was a college drink fest.
And how old were you guys at the time?
We were in our 30s, and everyone on the bus was 19.
We were.
Oh,
we would have been 32. We were 32.
It was just
So it was recent.
Yeah, it was.
And it wasn't
Yeah.
just like students from Nova Scotia. It was like universities, like all
Yeah.
kinds of fraternities, and everything. It was really douchey, but it was still a pretty fun vacation.
We ended up having a good time.
Gotcha.
And you know what? The students that we stayed with were very respectful. They let us have our own room.
Yep.
They
always made sure that we were included in the activities,
Yeah.
even though we were pretty much there on our own vacation doing our own thing.
Yeah,
It was still a pretty awesome time, and I did drunk karaoke on a bus in downtown Montreal.
that's true.
That was pretty fun, too.
I do like
So-
your guys' karaoke.
Okay, so David asks, what is the best way you could tell your friends and family that you like men?
Ooh. There's no easy way to answer this. I mean, it's different for everybody. It depends on how open your family is going to be to that answer. I mean, at some point, we all get to a point where we have to tell the truth. But it's all individual on the person. I mean, your family might surprise you when you give them the answer. I know my family surprised me when they found out. But in a lot of cases, we're not all so lucky as to have people that are understanding, so to speak.
Yeah.
So there's no real easy way to answer that. It's different. It's different for each individual. You just got to do it when it's right for you to do it.
Yes?
Oh, no. Same vein. My family was so good to me as soon as I came out.
Mine was too, but honestly, if I could redo mine, I would love to come down the stairs to Diana Ross's "I'm Coming Out" and present a cake, a rainbow cake that says, "By the way, I'm kind of gay."
I would have done it before.
Oh.
I would have done it before I was outed. Just saying.
It's kind of funny because I remember
Yeah,
in
I hate when
university.
people are outed. You should
Yeah.
never out anyone.
And when I was in university, me and my roommate, we decided we were going to like send these joke cards to my parents, and we were laughing about this. That said, me and James have something to tell you. And then it turns out that both of us ended up coming out of the closet.
Yeah.
So it's like,
But I mean, it's so funny because the group here, like me, you, Greg, Derek, and you, we're all from small communities. And you would think that our parents would be like, good old boys, yeah, that does not make sense to me. But really, my parents are the coolest people, and I tell people flat out, if your family can accept it, you shouldn't be afraid of anybody else.
Nope.
so
I can cut it out.
Keeping on the serious topic.
keeping on a serious topic, there's been a recent article that got released about bears and bears here on the social media, and it's been making its way around different bear pages about bears engaging in riskier sex acts and having low self-esteem than other gay tribes. What are your thoughts on this claim?
Okay. So this is a touchy one. But let's be honest here. Anybody who's part of the community for any amount of time knows that there are people in the community that do engage in risky sex acts. Let's be completely honest about that fact.
Yeah.
All tea, no shade.
Do I think that it's relegated to the bear community? No. I think
No, not at all.
I think gay men, because men in general, let's be honest here, gay men are more sexual. It's just how it is. And with that comes more people that are willing to do riskier sex acts. Do I think that bears are more susceptible to it? I don't think it's any more acceptable or susceptible for bears than it is anybody else in the gay community. So I think that's a falsehood.
Sidebar.
Mhm.
I think that with the whole self-esteem issue, it's I agree with you and disagree with you. I think that people that have low self-esteem will do things that are
Absolutely.
riskier to keep people like. Come on, if Zac Efron came up to you and said, "I'm going to stick it in you," I'm sorry, but I'd be like, "You don't need to wear a condom," which is horrible. But that being said, there is a whole self-esteem issue that
Sorry to make a joke of that,
Yeah.
but have you ever been to Zac Efron?
I would love to live there. I'd like to vacation there. I would like to
If
have.
Zac Efron comes up to you and says, "Dude, have you ever been to Zac Efron?"
But I mean, but I agree. Like, it's not. But it's a self-esteem issue. I don't think it's relegated to bears because I know a lot of overweight
Absolutely.
bears that are like, I am the shit, and they are.
And I know a lot of different people, more feminine guys, more masculine butch guys that are the same way. And I think it's a kind of thing where if you have low self-esteem, that kind of more stems from many different issues. And I think
It's
a lot of
definitely
people will agree to do like have sex without condoms and stuff because it's like they finally find someone and they're just like they're tired of being alone. They're just in a very bad emotional place. It can happen, and they're just like they look at it and they're like, no, I'm gonna do this because then that way I can keep this person. And then in the long run, it just ends up creating more of a negative thing for them in the long
Sounds
run.
like we all basically agree.
Yeah,
but it's also I think that
it's like I'm thinking like the whole self-esteem thing is equating because we are a man of bigger size.
Yes.
But I
And
also
society has pretty much dictated that that's the wrong, and therefore that
But-
brings your low
But
self-esteem. and low
100 years
acceptance.
ago, we would have been the big burly men that would have cut the wood. It would have been out like we do perpetuate a stereotype, i.e., we're bears. But that being said, I think we're almost like I can't speak for a whole group, but I think that the bears now are a group that people are like picking up on. You know how like every month or every year there's a group of people that everybody's like, oh, this is gonna be the buzz group. This is gonna be the group that people talk about.
And I think it has to do with like I know there's a documentary that came out, No Femmes, No Fats. I think it has to do with the community really shaming, like how there's been this like real big shift in the last few years, like mentally, emotionally, about no one wants a gay person to be with a gay person if they're fat or if they're feminine, which I think is bullshit. I know a lot of feminine gay guys that are really awesome, and I know a lot of guys that are bigger guys that are awesome. I just really kind of feel like that's how people are with self-esteem.
We were discussing this earlier. Like when we first started dating, we were all very like the cisgender, like, oh, we're not going to take part of that. We're men. Rawr. And now we're just like, yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
And
you guys introduced me to Drag Race, and we went on Drag Race watching Binge. And for the longest time, I was like, no.
Jack asked another question. What would you say is the greatest show of all time?
Sailor Moon.
Oh, come back to me.
Golden Girls.
Simpsons.
Oh.
Mhm.
For TV shows?
Mm-hmm.
Or
I'm trying to process because there's so many that
I'm legendary. All legs, no dairy.
All legs.
Legs,
all
legs, come from
dairy.
the.
Oh my goodness. Best TV show.
You must have a favorite.
I do. Actually, American Horror Story is my favorite.
All right,
TV
that's a
show.
good one. That's a good
All
choice.
right.
All right, everyone. Well, that is it for this week. Tune in the rest of the week to see the other guys answer for the above answered QA questions and probably a whole bunch more that will be added to our database. As always, like, share, subscribe. And don't forget about all of our Den meetups in Orlando next week.
Woo, Orlando.
Oh, wow. Actually, tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yes.
We will be in Orlando tomorrow.
Yes.
Rub it in. Rub it in.
And Aaron is arriving on Wednesday.
Yep.
So is Eric.
So we've got our Den.
Peaches is going to be there.
We've got our
Peaches is
we've
gonna
got
be
our
there.
Den meetups at Magic Kingdom on Saturday. We have poolside meetups for Saturday night and Epcot on Sunday for drinking around the world. And just keep in mind, we will be filming at all of these locations. So if you want to be part of any of the Den videos, this will be a good chance for you to get in them.
And if you ever want to be candidly caught doing something you shouldn't be, you're probably going to catch that on video too.
All right, everyone. Have a great week.
Bye!
And see you in Orlando.